What's up, guys? I think I haven't made a tier list in a long time, but it's time we get to it. I mean, this game has been updated long enough for us to do a nice tier list for you guys. We're going to go through the commons, we're going to go through the rares, we're going to go through the epics, and we're going to go through the legendaries. And we'll pretty much rank the legendaries pretty much. But let's get to the common section. And actually, Ryu kind of toppled pretty much one common in this whole tier list, topples almost half this roster. And his name is freaking Ryu from Street Fighter. This character is busted as hell, broken, definitely number one in the common section, definitely a little bit on that number one scale in the game for the power of Shoryu, the power of his Tensho, all of his attacks costing 3 and 2s, Shoryu only costing 4, which lets you combo your freaking primaries back and back, which does a lot of damage, especially with crit added. But Ryu's definitely number one on the common list, and definitely number one on that kind of roster where you just kick ass and take names. Now, in the rare section, we have about maybe, let's see, we got 2 characters I think are the strongest rares. Right now, Andros is number 2 on the list on the strongest rares because his damage output is really high than a lot of these other characters. He does a hell of an amount of damage because of the drill and for the fact that he has this saber slash that does a hell of an amount of damage too. Mine's untalented, but I've seen one do at least 3,500 and it's that fast. It's legit busted. He's a great rare and that's why he's number 2 on the list. He is right next to Guile, the turtle. Giant turtle character. Just stand still. Watch what your opponent does. You legit have your strikes and shields. You're legit going to be poking him to death to a point where he's like, well, now I don't even want to play anymore. Because it's just, I can't get in. You can't get in. Guile's also one of those higher tier characters that you use in this game. Because, A, he has 2 shields. That's great. But once he gets a shield on his strikes, obviously your opponent's going to go breaker heavy. But if you waste that shield, you're going to be fine regardless. Just getting a shield on your primaries is easy to get rid of. It really is. That's why Guile's number 1 on the rare list and pretty high up with all the legendaries and epics. In the epic section, we have 5 good characters. Number 5, I'm going to give it to freaking Lauren over here. Lauren came back in a strong way. Kanji Blast, Flame Sword, freaking Samurai Combo, Samurai Strike. I wish Samurai Strike did a little bit more damage, but it probably does maybe 1,000, hopefully. But Lauren's definitely on that high note of great characters to use in this game. Very high tier. The burn damage is awesome. The Kanji Blast is amazing. And it's definitely a character you would use and see often. Number 4, V2. V2 with his Challenger Kick is OP. I've seen it do 2,500 crit damage. That's why I put him on this list, because he actually is really damn meta to a point where his kicks work. He has a shield kick. He's got a strong breaker that can lead into these 2 attacks back and forth. It is a really great character regardless of the situation you're in and how he fights. It's just bonkers. Number 3, White Ranger. Seriously, this guy is nuts. All he needs is Faint Rush. This man gets back-to-back shields. I believe in this character as he's not even a defender and he's godly. This character is really good for the fact that A, he can crit for almost 4,500 damage, but I'm pretty sure there's more to the crit damage on him than meets the eye. But I'm putting him number 3 because he's still an attacker and I want to believe in the method that attackers don't get too many shields. But if you're a Tommy, yes, you get shields, but you may not be so good when you're getting hammed by strikes. Number 2, believe it or not, I'm going to give it to Gemma, number 2 on the epic tier list. Gemma is legit high because of direct aim that can go into Cyclone. I mean, those other 2 attacks, Energy Mode and Ice Mode, legit depend on direct aim. Ice Mode's a good psych out attack for when your opponent's trying to wait on you, and you can just bait out a block with the Ice Freeze, which is awesome. But, when you're using Gemma, you kind of go for that nice Cyclone damage. It does a good amount. Most I've seen go up to at least 4,000 damage. Max talents, max level 7 at least, and level 9 it probably does 5,000. It is a busted attack. It does a lot of damage too. But really, the kind of number 1 spot who gets the epic is Cat. This character legit came out maybe 5-6 months ago. legit, I was talking about this character like, oh, she's going to be godly. She's going to have good cancels. She's going to break the game somehow. And little did we know, not a lot of people started using him, but now until Mobile Masters, we started to see more of the cat trend. Because of her breakers are free, all of her breakers lead into movie yellow assist, which does a hell of an amount of damage, which will now lead into Cassie assist, which will do damage and cause confusion. So you can just keep up the breakers, keep up the freeze, replenish your energy, and just really start kicking butt. Cat is definitely number one on our epic list here, right behind those last four underneath her. She's busted. She really is. She gets shields out the booty, too. Now, this list, obviously, the Legendaries, we all know how it runs. Pretty much, we got a top 10 here. We got to go over them one by one, because there is like 2, 8, 13, but you know what? There's only like 9 good ones, probably. Actually, believe it or not, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 9 good Legendaries, and we're just going to go over them. They're all good. They all have their fun. But, you know, like number 9, let's get into number 9 here. Phantom Ranger. Little though, do you know, I'm putting him just a 9, but he is better than a lot of the Legendaries. But I'm putting him at number 9 because he does become situational. He is a trickster, and if he doesn't go off, he doesn't do anything. He's like a rookie card. He's a 50-50 chance on actually killing your opponent, which is good, but I put him number 9 for a reason, because he is an attacker, and there's times where you legit use his primaries and get a shield, and now you're kind of screwed. You can't do much after that. So that's why I put Phantom in that slot, because once you lose it, you got to find a way to waste the shield. If not, then you're done. Yo, number 8, actually, I'm going to give it to Preston for his stealthy switches, the way he fights, the way he does things, especially when he does this freaking stealthy switch, into Abracadabra, into a taunt to go back to a breaker to psych your opponent out, is some interesting god tech. Dragon Flame, it's pretty blockable. Dragon Slash, blockable. This character's at number 8 because, yes, he can counter Phantom in little ways. Since he is an attacker, find the balance. Preston does get some burn and some slashes. And once you get him in under that type of strike combo, Phantom Ranger is legit going to be kind of screwed. But I'm putting Preston at 8 because he is balanced, and sometimes he's not going to get the shield you're really looking for. Number 7, I'm going to give it to Gold Zeo here. Gold Zeo actually improved drastically. He has a nice sweep. He has a nice quadruple kick. But believe it or not, if you're just staying like a turtle and being patient on this guy, you'll be poking him out of his breaker. You'll be stopping pretty much his strike. Gold Zeo can legit just poke at that point. If they want to go full, they go full. But there's going to be times where they're not going to go full. Try to go for a sweep, but you're going to have a nice tiny strike ready to hit him. And he wasted about 6 energy. He'll get a little bit back after he blocks. But if he blocks, he's going to have to wait a little bit. So he's going to be stuck with 4. So it's up to you if you want to rush him down. That's another thing. But Gold Zeo does do a hell of a amount of damage. He's a balance that does really big damage output. Lord Assault can go up to at least over 3,000 to 4,000 at a level 5 Gold Zeo. Definitely max talents. It's definitely broken. So that's number 7 on our list. Number 6, definitely Trent. Now, I'm putting Trent here because he has a good dash punch. It's a little bit faster than a lot of the Legendaries that are beneath him. He has a really fast attack. The only issue is, once he gets a shield on his primaries, again, it's like Phantom, and he becomes situational. So technically, if I was going to change this up, I'd pretty much say, and you can do this in your own way, but Phantom would be over Trent, or Trent can be over Phantom, but, you know, Trent has a shield. Well, keep in mind, some of these characters rely on an assist to kind of help him out. Trent's a big assist hoarder because of dash punch, but that's why he's good. That he can go into super speed, all that stuff, thanks to the Tommy assist, on Gemma assist. Now, the Gemma assist out, like, this really powers up this character regardless of the situation. It's really busted. All right. Let's get to pretty much Mondo number 5 here. We're going to give it to freaking Korag. Korag's going to be at number 5 just cause I do like this character. His shield bash is still busted. His Night Fury is nice and all. You get a little poke in. You can psych your opponent out. But that's not always Guns N' Roses. You legit have to play more trap game on your opponent. Trapping him in a corner. Making sure you can do damage output. And just really kind of get in there. It's interesting to like kind of look at this character in that sort of perspective, but it's not so good enough nowadays when people just keep trapping you in a corner. Then you can't really go to Mystic Strike. You kind of get like stuck. That's why I put him at number 5, because he has lost some of that momentum that we all know, but he's still a damn good character nonetheless on the ladder. Next is Lord Draken. Lord Draken coming in. Lord Draken coming in at number 4. Yes, this is correct. Lord Draken's breaker damage is pretty nuts. The fact that he can give this guy a breaker and a freaking defender assist legit puts this guy in a high breaker damage output. Where he can combo his freaking 4 into the 5. He can do this, he can do that. I put him over Korg because he has those tricks. And when Korg tries to wolf attack, you're already going into a Lord Draken breaker, and we already know it's coming. It's a fact, but Lord Draken still, I think after all these nerfs, like, he still is up there. His thing is only cost 2, which is still good. He can still go into everything else for pretty much free. Easy cancel. And you're pretty much getting everything done in like 2 seconds. Next, let's go to our next character. Number 3, coming in at number 3. Bison. Bison is just really freaking good. The way he fights, the way Psycho Inferno does a good amount of damage. It probably hits the 4,000 range or more, depending on talents and the level of this character. He in 7. This man is busted to the core when he pulls off his Psycho Inferno, his knee press, all this good stuff. This is why he's at number 3. What he lacks is if he gets a shield on his slide or a shield in his middles, he's kind of screwed to a point where you have to use assist. And if your assist isn't in the right place, your opponent can start going breaker heavy on your character, and you're going to have a bad time. That's why I put Bison kind of in that area. Next, pretty much Daishi. Why isn't Daishi number 1? Well, I can't tell you, but to be honest, Daishi is number 2 because he is an attacker. He's not usually the one that gets a lot of freaking blocks, but the fact that he's high on this tier list of legendaries is because he has his special slot that does, this is like little talents right now. This ain't the full talent. The full talents go up to at least almost 3,000 a hit. So the fact that Daishi can combo a good quarter of your health with his whole special slot is busted. He does a lot of damage, and it's crazy damage. It's not even fun damage. It's like, it's game over already after like 5 hit combo. It's like roar, breaker, and then like the 3 punches. It's like crazy. But I know you're getting to my next question. You're just like, why are you putting Akuma over it? Because Akuma has a lot of tech. Yes, he can struggle too with Goshoryu, but the whole point is to get Zanku Hadoken, which is your shield, if anything, to kind of hit your opponent into a stagger state, which will let you go into a breaker. Hadoken is one of the fastest attacks in the game. It really is fast. You pull this off, you go into so much assist tech damage, it's not even funny. It's busted. Especially when he goes EX, he does over like 10,000 HP. Especially when you go EX. That's why it's busted than Daishi, because once you do a full combo, legit his roar and specials turn into god moves that legit make you just unbeatable. That's why he's the Raging Demon. Anyways, guys, we're going to conclude here for your tier list of 2.0.0. I'm your host, Wolf Thunder Ranger, and I'm pretty sure someone was asking for something like this. I know I haven't done this in a while, but I think it was about time to do again with all these new characters. And I gotta say, I think I did pretty damn good with this tier list. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I did hope you enjoy my rant about what's top tier and what's not. Oh, I do want to say one last thing. Sorry about that. Don't sleep on Movie Yellow either. Her freaking KO kick is godly. Do invest in her if you are a common player. Enjoy her. She is at least number 2 under Ryu. She does get some good kicks in. All the damage is pretty high. And that's why Movie Yellow is kind of like on this top like 20 or how many characters we went over in this tier list. Alright, now I'm done ranting. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. And always, thanks for watching your boy, Wolf Thunder Ranger.